How fat is too fat? Guys and ladies, how fat is too fat? Like I'm fat, but am I too fat? Because I got one of those. Maybe I got a dad bod. I have a dad bod. You know what I'm saying? But I can still, girl, yeah, I just came too long. How? My doctor said that I'm obese because I'm like 189 or something like that. But I'm supposed to be down to like 230 or something like that. So he's like, you're obese. One person said, your face is round. Some girl I used to date a long time ago. She told me again, your face is round. I'm like, okay, I get it. I'm old. I'm fat. But how fat is too fat? Like, for me, if I can't, pick you up without hurting my back, then you're too fat for me. You know what I'm saying? And when I say pick you up, I mean, if I can't do like the hug and then, pick you up and then, hold you there for a minute, walk around the living room with you, like, giving you that, you know what I'm saying? Hugging you, and if I can't do that, nah, I'm not talking about the lean hug where you just lean back. No, I can do that with 300-400 pounds. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about to pick your whole body up, wrap your legs around me and walk around comfortably without my back going out. If I can't do that, you're too fat for me. I don't know what weight that is because, even though I'm getting older, I'm stronger than I ever been. So I figure that's going to taper off, sometime, I don't know, in the next 10 years. But right now, I'm stronger than I ever been. And that's because I'm messing around with these appliances, but I'm getting tired. Whew, they can wear a brother out. Sometimes I don't do nothing like all day. I don't mess with appliances because I'm just, sometimes for like about 2 weeks ago, I had delivered like 3 refrigerators and it wore me out. I mean, I did a lot of stuff, other stuff too. I was so worn out, I had to rest for like 4 days. Seriously, I had to just lay down and eat, just recoup. I didn't do anything strenuous. I made decent dollars though. But how fat is too fat? Guys, like how fat is too fat? You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen some little guys with some big girls. Biggins. Now, I used to date a couple. I done had a couple. I ain't gonna lie. Tone done had some biggins. I was almost married to one. I already told y'all about that. And that actually set a standard for me after that, incident with her at 19 years old. That set a standard for me. That made me never want to date somebody that big again. But I done, dealt with some other girls who had some meat on the bones. And they were okay. Nothing was wrong. They were just some big girls. But see, now that I'm older, I can't see myself trying to tap out a biggin. Like, I can't see that. Listen, I'm at the point where if I look at you and think in the next 5 years you're going to be a biggin, I'm not going to deal with you like that. I'll talk to you. We can date. We can eat. I'm not going to tell you to order a salad. If a big old plate of spaghetti that's what you're gonna eat because you're not my responsibility. We're gonna go out a couple times and I'm out. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to take that on in my house and then I have to feed that. I'm not doing. I didn't know. No, we're not doing that part. Not at all. No, we're not. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't look at your job and go, your job is going to sustain us. I look at what I can do and what I'm doing, and then I look at you coming into the picture, and you're my responsibility. Your health is my responsibility, even though it's your responsibility. But it affects me because if you're not healthy, then I have to spend my resources in order for you to get to some type of reasonable health or whatever. And that cost, it is what it is. It costs. It's going to cost either my finances, it's going to cost my energy, it's going to cost me something. So I don't just go, oh, you're sick, and then and boom. No, you can't do that. When somebody is living with you, they are part of your system now. So, I mean, you have to be mature about that. You know what I'm saying? So if I go, nah, like I met a woman recently and told her that I was disabled. Do you think she wanted to date me after that? No. She did not want to have a conversation with me after that. I ain't tell her what my disability was. I ain't even, she didn't even stick around for that. But it was just, yeah, I'm disabled. And she was like, click, click, don't call me. Because she figures I'm a liability. And that's okay. I hope she finds what she's looking for. She won't. But, I hope she does. But she won't. Anyways, and it's not because of me. It's just simply because of her attitude and the way she is. I'm like, you're going to have a hard time finding a good dude. But nonetheless, so how fat is too fat? Ladies, how fat is too fat of a man for you? Like, I used to date this one chick some 20 years ago, right? We dated off and on all the way up until like 2 years ago. It's the last time we had an encounter. But, she don't like my belly. See, she dated me before my car accident. And I was a lot, I didn't have all this weight on because I used to run a lot. And I used to work on my feet a lot, So the jobs I was working at were in warehouses, so, you're just doing a lot of walking. And sometimes I was a janitor, sometimes I was quality control. So I didn't have a face like this. I mean, there was none of this. But when I got in that car accident, it jammed up my back because I braced for impact. It jammed up all my muscles and it made all my muscles tight, including it tightened up my T-band and it tightened up my patella tendon. So both my patella tendons are irritated every day. I can go out, I go out and walk all the time, but if I try to run, my patella tendons are going to be like, you're not running anywhere. And that's how I gained weight. I couldn't run anymore. I couldn't get out there. You know what I'm saying? And it just slowly built up, and, now I'm 60 pounds overweight. Simply because I can't do the exercise I used to do. The pain is just way too much. Even my back kills me when I'm walking, my back is hurting. So I didn't have a belly when I was, dating her. Now I have a gut. And it just turned her off. She's completely turned off to it. Like, no. I remember when you were, and I'm like, okay, there's nothing I can do about that. So how fat is too fat for her? Me. I'm too fat for her. My belly's too fat for her. And I see the guy she's with, or I don't know if she's with him. But this dude is, he's thin. He's a skinny dude. And that's what she likes. She likes him thin. I can't be upset about that. I can't help the fact that I got into a car accident. I can't. The guy pulled out right in front of me. Boom. Hit the brakes, almost sent me through a windshield. There's nothing I can't tell her to like me the way I am like you women want us to do. You women want us to do that. You women want to be 300 pounds and then tell me to accept it. Hell no. Hell no. Absolutely not. I'm beautiful the way I am, Don. Now, I'm not questioning that. You're just not beautiful in my eyes the way you are. And are you beautiful? Absolutely. No, hey, you're gorgeous, at, 290 pounds. Hey, you're beautiful, But are you going to be with me at that weight? Absolutely not. No, you're not. You're not doing it. It's not going to happen. I'm cool. You can be beautiful all you want, and you can sit around the house and stink up the crib all you want, but it won't be my house you'll be stinking up. You're going to have to get it together and get some type of diet pumping. And another thing, listen, I tried to fix a couple women who were, overweight. They were just they're big girls. And I was like, you know what? You're beautiful. You are gorgeous. I'm going to fix you. You know what I'm saying? This is back in my athletic days. I was like, I'm going to fix this one. I'm going to take you. I'm going to fix you. I was like, come on, let's go walking. Nope. Okay, let's just walk up this hill every now and then. Nope. I was like, come on now, because, I need you to... Nope, not going to happen. And eventually I was like, okay, and I left. I was like, peace, I'm not doing that. Because the girl who's out there running, who's out there, in the gym trying to knocking out push-ups and stuff, hell, I see that. I'm just like, yes. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to accept you the way you are. I'm sorry, but I don't. And I know you want me to, but I don't. There's no law that says accept this 280-pound woman the way she is and whatever. No, I don't even find that sexually attractive. It all depends on the woman, too, because I've seen some big girls who are good looking, but eventually it's just going to wear on me. Eventually it's like, eh. Now, if you come on down to about 160, I done seen some 160 heavy, thick in the thighs. Heavy duty booty. Yeah, I wasn't complaining. I done seen some girls 5'5", 5'6". Boy, make you shed a tear. Make you shed a tear. You cry over that girl. That girl's so damn fine. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of where I'm at. Because I can hoist up 160 and put it right over like a potato sack. Yeah, God. You know what I'm saying? And jog down the street with it. I can do that in a heartbeat. But when you get over that weight, 175-ish, 200, it just gets a little sacroiliac. My T3. Girl. You gonna give me at the T3 if you 200. Right there, the T3. Oh, man. Ooh, yeah. I can just feel my back hurting on that. But yeah, so around 160, 65 and under, I'm cool with that. But when you start hitting in the 170s, you're like you get to be a little much, ladies. And I know booty is in. Like, girls are just, with all this lunch meat in the back, is going on, and that's what's in. And it's cool, but if I take you to the track and, you just sit there and watch me, that's not gonna, I'm all hurt up. I got bad knees, bad back, and everything, and I'm out here trying to do something about it. If you're 30 and you're hitting 160, 165, and you're not doing nothing about it, you're going to be 225, 230 in the next 10 years. I guarantee you. And if you have a child, it's lights out. I guarantee you will. I guarantee you will. And I know the difference. Listen, my baby mama is 4'9". She weighs about 115 pounds, maybe. When I was dealing with her, she wasn't even 100 pounds. I can pick her up with one arm and just toss. I can literally hold her up in the air like this. Because I can, military press 100 pounds with one hand. Barely, but I can get one. Well, I know I can because I can do 80 like with this one arm. I can military press 80 probably like 7, 8 times. So I know I can take 100 and just hoist it up in the air. But I'm saying though, I done had, the perfect weight for me is about 145 for the female. About in between 130 and 145 is kind of perfect because I don't want her to be too. You don't have to be model thin for me, even though that's okay if you are. But in 130 to 145 leaves room for me to go ahead and throw a couple babies up in you, and then you hit about 155, looking like Heaven's Gate after you done had 2 of my kids and just you're gonna have a third one looking like that. I'm just saying because guys, we look at a female and we can pretty much see where this is going. We're like, oh, how much you weigh? And we don't even ask you how much you weigh, but we, you 160 who? Ooh, you what, 5'3"? Ooh, yeah, you gonna be. Now some guys might like that though. Some guys will be like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and throw a little boy, a little girl up in you, and then I know you're gonna be a good 225. Yeah, that's the way I like it. You got some guys who like that. I mean, there's just some very sexy big girls out there. There's nothing you can do about that. But for me, 135, 145 is perfect for me. About maybe 5, in between 5'6" and 5'9". Well, now I done had some 6-footers too. I done had a girl that was 6'2". I tried to date this girl who was 6'6". I don't know why that didn't work out. I don't know if I caught her or didn't. I'm not sure what happened. But yeah, so from 5'2", 5'3", perfect height I think is about 5'6" for me. In between 5'6" and, like I said, about 5'9", 5'10", somewhere around there. Saying good set. A little bit of running in there, a little bit of, maybe some tennis. Maybe she just likes to hit the gym. Do something. That's what I'm saying. So, guys, how fat is too fat? Ladies, how fat is too fat? I done been on both ends of the spectrum. I done been, I've never been too skinny for a woman. But at this point, I am too fat for some of you females. Yeah. And what's surprising is some of the females that have shown me some interest are the younger ladies. The younger females are like, absolutely, I'll take some of that belly, because, I'm older, so there's that whole thing. Resources and all that. Daddy issues and things along that line. So, every now and then I'll get a younger woman, 20-something, who will stare at me. I had a girl do this to me a couple during the winter in Walmart. And make it so bad she looks like my baby mama. Almost went in. I was just like, no, because I've been here before. I already know where this is going. But what she did was she saw me, and as soon as she looked at me, she stared at me. And like I'm coming towards her, doing the thing. And I look at her, like thinking, oh, she might be looking at something else. Then, her head's turning. I'm like, oh no, she's staring at me. And I just look at her, and then I'm like, okay, yeah, I see you. And I kept going. I'm going. She sees me again, and I'm in the checkout line. I'm going through the thing. I'm leaving. She sees me, and she stops and stares at me. It's like I'm making it known that I was staring at you. You know, a little chocolate thing too. But the problem was she had a bunch of kids around her. And I wasn't sure if they were hers or not. But what I was sure of is that I'm not taking that on. Some little boys, little chocolate boys, you know what I'm saying, which is cool. But I'm not taking on that. You know, active too. Some little 7, 8 year olds like hopping. Nah, I'm not. I'm not fighting that fight. And I'm thinking those are your children. Nah, you lost me on that. You know, I'm not doing it. And I'm sure they're probably great kids. But I'm tired. I don't want to come home to that. I want to come home to some silence. You know what I'm saying? I want one of the three X's, sex, sandwich, and silence. I want silence. I don't want to come home to a house going crazy. And that turned me completely off. And I just looked at her. I looked at her kids. And I was like, no way. That was it. That was it. That whole... But I saw, you know, you was cute. But no. Ain't gonna happen. When I say she was looked like my baby mama's size, she was the same height as my baby mama. And it makes so bad. My baby mama did the same thing when I met her. Met her in college. And what she did, she used to see me come in the mess hall or the dining hall, and I wasn't too long out the military, a couple of years out the military, and she was saw me eat, and I still eat like I'm in the military. I would come in, get my lunch, shovel it down, take it, and one day, and she would come in and watch me eat. And I ain't even noticed her, until I noticed her. I'm in there eating, shoveling my food down. I was eating like a madman. Plus, I was lifting and, running tracks, so I needed all that energy. And then one day, I just happened to look up and and she just staring at me, and it's like, I'm comfortable, but so I'm looking at her, she's looking at me, I'm looking at her, she's looking at me, and I put my head down and start eating again. And then eventually we got around to talking to each other, and then we had a baby. But this girl was doing the same thing. She hit me with that stare, like, I want to have your baby. I'm like, I'm not going that route. Anyway, it's your boy Tone 202. How fat is too fat for you?